No matter how you look at the situation, it's quite clear that South Africa does not produce enough engineers, and I'm sure that that comment relates equally to the subcontinental region. Of course, when I say the word engineer, I use it in a fairly loose sense. I'm thinking of members of the engineering team, and the engineering team in my mind comprises at least engineers, technologists, technicians, and of course, equally importantly, skilled artisans, and to some extent even the artisans who make up that entire team or that pyramid of skills that contribute to building up the economies that we imagine we should have. But the context of my discussion is the following. Having just gone through the process where all our universities and University of Technology and our comprehensive universities have been registering first-year students, it's patently clear that we have far more people who, first of all, meet the entry requirements for university programs, but do not have the financial support to study at our universities. Effectively, what this means is that we're leaving people effectively on the street who could have come into our university system and graduated in the fullness of time with a degree, a diploma, or a Bachelor of Technology degree in engineering. I think that's a huge concern. Now, in as much as we can work with industry to deal with this matter, I do think that there is a responsibility on the state to look very, very critically at how we strategically support higher education. When I say strategically, of course, what I mean is we probably need to be smart enough and tough enough to make the decisions as to what are the areas of competency that we really need to support and how are we going to support that. I wouldn't like for one moment to suggest that somebody who has a dream to do something at university isn't allowed to see that dream fulfilled. But perhaps the state needs to be a little bit more selective about how it funds students. In that context, and I think something we need to be very cognizant of as a country, is that for the first time, as far as I'm aware, we've now got at least one university where the state subsidy component of that university's complete pot of funding has dropped to below 1/4. Now, that's quite an interesting observation. It also means, of course, that effectively universities are being, to some extent, privatized, not in the classic sense of the word, but with that reduction in state subsidy, the alternative incomes getting higher and higher and higher. And I'm concerned that that kind of a situation may start seeing us moving in a direction where the strategic direction of our universities is driven not so much by national imperatives, but by how is it that we can attract the funding that we so desperately need.